Gun fam, what's up? It's the Gun Brother. Thanks for tuning in to Guns and Beer. And I was scrolling the other day and I saw this headline a few weeks ago, and that was Marshawn Lattimore getting arrested in Ohio for concealed carry. And my first thought was, how the f you get arrested for concealed carry in a constitutional carry state? Yeah, so let's talk about it. So again, thanks for joining me on Guns and Beer. So today's brew is Other Half DC's 12th anniversary, and that's gonna be a triple IPA for you. And we are going to get into this talk about why it is important that you know all of the laws, where you are, anytime you have a firearm with you, okay? And because as we said, Ohio's a constitutional carry state. So when I saw the headline, I was like, nah, it's gotta be more than that to it. So once I got into it, and recently the body cam footage was released of the incident. So I got this off of TMZ, so just giving them the credit for it. Of course, I could have gone and requested and all that stuff. I just didn't feel like doing it. So first off, cheers. Grab whatever you're doing and let's get into it. All right, so when I watched this body cam video, it actually had me going in a bunch of different directions because of how it went down. I knew there was more to it than just carrying, because as we said, it's a constitutional carry state. As long as you're not prohibited from carrying for any other reason, you do not need a permit to have a firearm. But states get finicky and sketchy. Number one, when you're transporting firearms in vehicles, whether or not you have a permit, and then whether or not it's concealed, and whether it's just, do glove boxes count, do they not, things like that. There's a lot of, every state has a little nuance in it as to where that stuff falls. So what happened to him in Ohio is not a duty to inform state. So that means you do not have to proactively tell law enforcement that you are armed or have firearms, but you must answer truthfully if they ask you. And it seems that that's where he got jammed up. However, it's just a couple of other things that I just want to look at or show you in this video that, yeah, he kind of got targeted, and it sucks. I mean, it's not that he wasn't wrong, but he kind of got targeted. So let's check it out. And I'm gonna skip through this through editing so that you can go watch the whole thing. I'll put the tag in this video, or put the link, tag the link in the description if you want to watch the whole thing. But yeah, it's funny. You'll see. So just starting off, there's no audio, and we're driving through the parking lot, and that's where he said he saw the offense, and we'll talk about that later. So he says the tents are dark, and from what I can see, when you look at that turn, the front window is down. I don't know what their tent laws are, but rear windows on definitely SUVs, maybe some passenger cars, I don't know. Maybe their tent laws are all four passenger windows, or maybe it's all the windows. But that front window's down, and that's usually the one that most concerned with tent laws, but let's just keep it rolling.
So I'm Officer Bowen Blake. What's room stop in your vehicle is when you came out of the pharmacy over there, you got to stop before the sidewalk, and I think you're the owner, sir, right? The plates are expired.
All right, so the stop, if you grew up in DC, in whatever, if you took your test down Brentwood, that was the jump they used to fail us on getting your driver's license. You got to stop before the sidewalk before you pull forward to see if traffic is clear. It's real, but it's kind of janky to pull somebody over for, but whatever. So then he ran the plates, and the plates are expired. So number one, this is where jurisdictions differ. Right now, in DC, this was to happen in DC, the next thing out of your mouth has to be, I need to inform you that I'm armed, or that there are firearms in the vehicle, or I have my concealed carry, whatever. You have that duty. DC is a duty to inform jurisdiction. So that is the point right there that you need to say, 10-4, I need to inform you that I'm armed. The firearm is such and such a place. Your hand should be visible. The firearm is on my right hip. My permit is in the glove compartment. Whatever the case may be, and what would you like me to do next? So that is for a duty to inform jurisdiction. However, Ohio is not a duty to inform jurisdiction. Just to keep it related to the DMV, Virginia is no duty to inform. Maryland is no duty to inform. So DC would be the only one that you have to proactively let the officer know that you are armed, okay? Or that there's firearms in the vehicle. So let it run.
All right, I'll get it, huh?
Okay, you got your license on you, miss? You have your insurance card? I'm sorry? Okay. Have you been cited for your window tint before?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
And now he starts talking about window tint. So you pulled her over for crossing over the sidewalk. Now he starts talking about window tint. So
It's dark, man. It's really dark.
now listen,
It's probably 10%.
What you think I need to put it at?
Well, the legal limit would be 47%. At the
47%, bro. That's stop. That's
No.
coming off the parking lot. But that just made me laugh.
Why were you guys
And then
parking a handicap spot? Why were you guys parking a handicap spot?
She was just running in and out.
I'm sorry?
She was just running in and out the store.
Okay. Yeah, you can't park there. That's a $250 ticket.
so he went from I don't know how long you've been watching him. He went from she crossed over the sidewalk to have you ever been hit for your tents to why were you guys parked in the handicap spot? It sounds like he never even should have let them pull off. He should have just given them the ticket in the handicap spot. But here we go, just a little bit more. And like I said, we're gonna come back to the firearms. So here's the funny part.
Higher plates, and I'll explain this to him too. He needs to get that taken care of. The other one is the tinted glass. The windows are too dark. And then also,
Come on, yeah. Oh man, your man just wanted to get him, bruh. I don't care what anybody says. Your man just wanted to get him. But anyway,
failing to stop for the sidewalk. So when you guys come out of, let's say for example, Sapel's right here, right? When you guys come out of Sapel's, you got to stop here before the sidewalk and then proceed to the street. Make sure that's clear, and then you guys are good.
that's technical. That's some bull. I mean, it is what it is. But all right, so let's just get back to what we came here for. Here we go.
Can you pull yours up? Any weapons in the car? No guns or knives or nothing like that?
And that's where it went wrong. Like I said, and I think Ohio's law is written that specifically says if you are asked, you must answer truthfully. And the problem where he gets jammed up is the plates are expired. So that's up to the, I mean, I've been let go for this before, but that's up to the officer's discretion. If they're going to impound the vehicle, then they can search the vehicle. If they're going to impound the vehicle, or if it's after the driver's arrest, or a combination of the two, I believe, or one of the other, then they can search the vehicle because they have to inventory everything that's in the vehicle. So now you said there wasn't any weapons in the car, and you're in a situation where you don't have to give consent for them to search the car. They're placing you under arrest and impounding the vehicle, and it's a wrap. So that's where it went wrong. So like I said, just relating it back to DMV, Virginia and Maryland are no duty to inform. DC is duty to inform, and that is upon contact with law enforcement. Make sure you let them know, make sure you keep your hands visible, and ask them what you want them to do next. That's usually the way I teach it. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, put it down in the comments. Any other comments or anything like that, I always welcome that. Again, thanks for tuning in. Gun Brothers out, man. I'll talk to y'all soon. Cheers.